We made it to 1. Stick around. So the year I discovered Metallica was 1988. That's the year Injustice for All came out. It's also the year that the video for One came out. Lots of people had opinions about this. All the kids in school that discovered Metallica before me, all the kids that smoked, were of the mindset that this album wasn't as good because Cliff wasn't on it, or that they were going downhill somehow, or that the band sold out because they made a video and it went on MTV. And I'm thinking to myself, do you like this band? And they'd probably say yes. And do you want them to make money? And they'd probably say yes. And then why can't they make a video if you don't want them to make money? And make themselves more known to a wider audience and make more money. If you like this band, why wouldn't you want their success? Oh, because that's selling out. Whatever. Let's get started. The main event. Written by James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich. One is the 4th song on Metallica's 4th album, Injustice for All. It's one of 3 singles off the album, and it was their very first music video. So unlike last week when I was working on Eye of the Beholder and I did not have an isolated bass track and I used separation software to get one, this week I have one thanks to a video game leak, and it is so good to actually have a bass track again. And to say that this is the hardest bass track so far that I've done on Injustice for All is to basically forget the fact that the Cliff Burton bass tracks were a nightmare, and some of them had over 100 splits. I think 1 or 2 of them had 200 splits. But right here, the only time it really ever sped up and I had to split it was when there were stops, like right here. Every time he stopped playing, the song seemed to shorten, so I just had to split it, and now everything lines up with the remaster, and I've automated a few things that you'll hear, I hope, in the Re-Remastered song today, and next week when the isolated bass track comes out, you'll hear it in greater detail. Regardless of where you sit on how loud Jason should be on this album, he came into the studio prepared. And let's just take a little listen. Let's take a look at over here. I want to show you something. Right here. Okay, if you ever needed proof that Jason could play these songs tight, I want you to see the transients, okay? The transients don't lie. Alright? When you line these up, the shapes, this is the noise coming off James's rhythm guitar and Lars's drums, okay? This is the sound off of his bass. I mean, it's like you could basically plug them into each other. This might have been the hardest bass track that I've done so far in Injustice for All, but compared to the Cliff Burton stuff, this was a breeze. And all told, the bass track for One had a total of 22 splits across 7 minutes and 26 seconds, which equates to 1 split every 20.27 seconds. And now it's time once again for the In-Album Lifeline segment, brought to you as always by Fresh Produce, no, not the brand, the concept. Eat your fruits and veggies. In this segment, I always ask the question, would I trade? Well, with there only being 5 bass tracks for the 9 Injustice for All songs, and with one being such a monumental number that they still play to this day, I'm going to say I wouldn't trade it in to get another song of bass track, so the verdict is no, I would not trade. How'd you get all that out, dude? Now I will just sing. That's going to do it for this week. The Re-Remastered version of One comes out today. Look for the demastered and bass-only videos with the isolated tracks next week, and the next time I see you, we'll be talking about The Shortest Straw. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. This is the Metallica Re-Remastered series. Stay tuned for more. Written by James Hetfield and Everybody has a year to discover a band. Mine for Metallica was 1988. That was the Injustice for All year. It was also try it again. Did the Gemini finally get his take? Jeez.